Good evening, everyone. It is December 26th. Hopefully, everyone had a great Christmas out there. And here comes the pattern change. We've been advertising for about a month now in the supporter hub. We told our supporters right around the 20th to the 30th of December there's going to be a change. 20th came, subtropical jets started kicking in across the south. And then here we are towards the 30th of the month. And here comes the cold weather. We're basically down to average or a little bit below now across the area, and there is a lot more winter to come, especially in January and February, which we went over in a lot more detail over in the supporter hub. But it is here, pattern change is here, and it's been well ever advertised over the supporter hub. So we have some snow we have to talk about today, and there's going to be over the next few days. We have this basically occluded this low that came through the Missouri Valley up here towards Iowa and basically occluded out and just basically going to sit here and slowly migrate or meander around and go southeast, start slowly going southeast towards Tennessee towards the end of the week. So let's take a look at possible accumulations and stuff like that. We'll take a look at future radar as well, because there's going to be a lot of convective banding, I would say, that comes through parts of this area. Where these bands basically set up over parts of this area, if there's convective bands that set up, it's going to reduce visibilities. Travel could become a little hazardous out there, but it's going to be kind of localized where these big bands kind of set up across the area over the next few days. So some places may get 1 or 2 plus inches. Some places may not get anything, maybe a dusting or so. But hopefully you'll see scenes like this out there across parts of the area this week. Just a reminder that winter is here and there's more to come in the long range. And we've been going over that in the supporter hub as well. So let's get to accumulations. What I'm thinking is, and we'll go to future radar as well. All right, here is the latest HRRR. This is a 01Z model here. It only goes out 18 hours, so we'll probably have to backtrack to a 00Z because it covers 48 hours here. But it's showing, as of 8 o'clock tonight, showing some snow around Kansas City area. This radar image is actually a little bit underdone because I am actually up in southeast Iowa this week, and it is snowing up here as of right now. It's been snowing up here for about an hour or so. So big fat flakes. I wish I could get a video for you all, but if it's snowing up here tomorrow, which I think it will be, I will get you all a video and send out on Facebook for you all so you can see. But on the other hand here, let's go. This is 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock tonight. And you see these little heavier bands that start developing up here in northern parts of Missouri here. A lot of this rain down here towards Springfield and stuff. This should quickly change over to rain to mix with snow, then over to snow as we go. But I think this projected radar is underdone across south central Missouri here. Up here towards northern Missouri, towards midnight, really starting to come down in a few spots here. This low really just kind of cranks around. And then as we get towards 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, you see really starts filling in up here towards southeastern parts of Iowa and through eastern Missouri, western Illinois here. I think a lot of this will be snow as we get towards 7 o'clock in the morning here. Snow's getting down towards northern Arkansas towards 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Then really, this snow really gets going across northern central Missouri here, right around basically Burlington, Iowa, down just north of St. Louis, over towards Jefferson City as well. Could be snow coming down around the Springfield area as well. And then as we get towards 10 o'clock, 11, here's noon, and this low is just basically sitting. There's a lot of snow still going on across eastern Missouri here, southern Iowa as well. And then as we get throughout the day into the afternoon, this low pressure is basically going to start meandering around southern Missouri, so the snow is going to get down snow showers, that is. It's going to get down into parts of northern Arkansas as we get in through late tomorrow into tomorrow night. Right, so I backed it up to 00Z now for the HRRR here. So this is 3 o'clock tomorrow, and you can see where this low pressure is, basically just south of Jefferson City here. See, there's some little snow showers, flurries about here in northern parts of Arkansas, southern Missouri. The most continuous snow, I think, is going to be in the northern half of Missouri, over toward just west of St. Louis, and then basically south of Iowa City and in Iowa, of course. So that corridor there, I think, is going to have the best chance of getting accumulations over the next 24 to 36 hours before this low starts dragging all this moisture south into early Thursday morning. And then parts of southeastern Missouri is going to start getting some snow showers and flurries, possibly early Thursday morning. And then some on and off flurries down here, southern Missouri into northern Arkansas. Some flurries, residual flurries out here where they had blizzard-like conditions still ongoing today across Nebraska into Kansas, and maybe even parts of Oklahoma, a few flurries down that way. All right, so as we get into Thursday, this is where another piece of energy is rotating around that low pressure, okay, and then diving back in through parts of Illinois, in through Iowa, into Missouri again. And I think a lot of this could be snow as well, just depending on surface temperatures. But then down here towards Kentucky, southern Illinois, you're going to get in some rain mixed with snow and some flurries down through here. And then as we get into Thursday night, I think that's when a lot of this changes over into snow, even down to Kentucky, even into northern parts of Tennessee. And let me get to another model so I can show you that. This is the latest North American model here, 00Z. So basically, I'll just kind of run it through. You can see where that low pressure is over here, just east of Kansas City. And you can see what it does over the next day or two across the area. And then you see this big wave that comes roaring in behind this low pressure, changing the rain over to snow again across northern Illinois into Iowa, western or eastern Missouri. This starts diving south. You can see Kentucky starting to get in some flurries, some snow showers around there. This is late Thursday evening. And then snow could get down to northeastern parts of Arkansas early Friday morning, and parts of eastern Missouri as well. Knocking on the door. I mean, absolutely knocking on the door. If this model came true, just knocking on the door of Memphis as we go into early Friday morning. And this actually has a few flurries around Memphis Friday morning at 5 o'clock. So this is going to be rotating around, and then this is going to come basically onwards to Friday. All this rain, snow, kind of mixture, flurry, snow showers will rotate into Tennessee, Kentucky as we head into Friday. So some of these snow accumulations with this has North American model always is pretty heavy on accumulation. So this has 3 to 4 or 5 inches across eastern parts of Missouri up towards eastern parts of Iowa, western Illinois, and then as you get towards the Missouri-Arkansas state line and dusting, maybe a little bit higher than that. That's a maybe. That's a maybe. So, all right. So I'll take you back to HRRR and show you that real quick. All right. So this is the HRRR. This is going through Thursday at 6 o'clock. You can see where the heavier banding of snow is focused. So I think I'm the most confident in northern half of Missouri, southern couple rows of Iowa, down towards just west of St. Louis. I think that's the most confident place I have right now for some accumulating snow. Some people are going to miss out. Some people may win the lottery on this one. So we'll see. Still backlash snows back here towards the Dakotas into Nebraska, parts of Kansas as well. As that it's been brutal back there since those blizzard warnings, 50, 60 mile per hour winds back that way. So let me get another model up so I can show you Kentucky and Tennessee out here as well, possible accumulations of some of these models. All right, here is the blend of models. This is actually, it's coming out right now. It's about halfway done. So this goes through this weekend. You see where the heavier banding of snow is set up. But that's why I said I'm most confident across eastern parts of eastern and central parts of Missouri, northern Missouri, southern couple rows of Iowa, parts of Illinois. And then as you get south of basically I-44 here, it's going to be hit or miss on accumulations. Maybe a dusting in the higher elevations of the Ozarks and Arkansas, maybe a dusting, but you will see. I think the best chance here will across southern Missouri, northern Arkansas, over towards Tennessee and Kentucky. I think you'll see some snow flying through the air. I just don't think there'll be much in a way of accumulations. But according to this model, there could be a couple spots. Maybe a dusting here and there, maybe a half an inch up here towards our central parts of Tennessee, just before that Tennessee Valley out here basically just cuts you off. There's nothing there. Okay, here, let me show you my latest thinking of what I think is going to happen. Alrighty, so this is my forecast as of now. Like I said, some things will change. That's why I've basically am more confident, the most confident up here towards northern half of Missouri here, western parts of Illinois, southern two rows of Iowa, and of course out here towards the plains of Nebraska, front range of Colorado. Could be a little bit more out that way. Like I said, darker blue. I think some areas may get a dusting. Some areas may get 1 or 2 plus inches. Depends on where this banding sets up and kind of sits for a while. But this is going to be, if you're traveling up this way, stay up on the weather over the next few days, because you could be driving along I-44, I-70. You could be fine for a little bit, may just be flurries, and all of a sudden you hit a snow squall and that visibility drops. Just like that, down to half a mile, maybe even a quarter mile at times, and really impacts travel through the area here. So now, once we get down towards northern Arkansas, southern Missouri, I think dusting, maybe a dusting. So snow showers, flurries, little to no accumulation in the light blue. And a lot of this over here towards Kentucky and Tennessee is going to happen on Thursday night into Friday, maybe even Friday night. Okay, so this is accumulations total through Saturday across the area. A lot of this up in Missouri and parts of Arkansas is going to happen over the next couple of days. I'm really interested on this as this low's departing, and there's another piece of energy coming in behind it, basically off Lake Michigan, back into Iowa, into Missouri. I'm curious how that's going to play out. If it plays out like the dam is showing, there's going to be several inches of snow up that way, and that's going to impact travel. So I just really think dusting to locally 1 to 2 plus inches is possible in this darker blue up in that way. So if anybody's traveling up in this direction, just stay up on the weather. There's Missouri has a road conditions probably app. Arkansas has road conditions app as well. Most of these states do. So if you're traveling, going home from the holidays, you need to stay up on the road conditions, especially up here in parts of the I-70 corridor across Missouri, and then going north up into Iowa, and then basically just west of St. Louis. This is where I think the bullseye is of accumulations episodes now. So, like I said, winter is here. It's starting to show that it's trying to remind us that we are in winter. And like I said, we have been highlighting the pattern change since late last month. We knew the first 20 days of December is going to be above normal, and then there's going to be a slow progression towards cold, and then January in a whole, we're going to be kind of up and down here for a little bit, and then once we get towards middle to late month, that's when we think it's going to be very brutal across the area. Polar vortex is going to get involved, cross-polar flow possibly. So we've had a lot of details over the supporter hub. So if you're not a supporter, come on over and join us. It's $4.99 a month. It's cheaper than a Starbucks cup of coffee, if you're crying out loud. So come on over and join us. We have lots of discussion, open discussion forum as well. So come on over and join us on there. But if, like I said, if you're traveling up in this area, please stay safe over the next few days, as we think there's going to be some accumulations up this way. It's going to be hit or miss, but some places could hit a bullseye here with 1 or 2 plus inches. Have a great evening, everyone, and stay safe.